Yeah, that's me. Just a second. I forgot that. Please start it now. Da-da-da-da-da.
Welcome, everybody, to Chapter 53 of LegionsCast. We're going to do a show. You can't tell this, we have the greatest entrances and exits, I think. They're definitely something special.
Special. I like when you're special.
Oh, we're special.
So. Well, everybody, we're back after Christmas, and we're gonna have a fun show today. I'm pretty excited. I like Emil's still got his Christmas tree up there. It looks fantastic.
I noticed that too. That's great.
Are you gonna mock me for it, or you think it's cool? It's good.
I love it. Like I'm still trying to make it feel. Still trying to make it feel festive around here because I like it. I get depressed. Do you guys get depressed after the holidays?
Well, the holiday isn't over yet, so I'm still having the tree because then it feels like the holiday still.
When is the holiday over for you?
I guess most people take their trees down already. Maybe it's just because it's laziness or whatever, but it doesn't bother me. It makes me happy still. I'll probably take it down this weekend.
Yeah. Len, you got Christmas packed away, or are you still rocking?
No, I'm still full Christmas mode as far as the house goes. You know, we live like 110 miles per hour up till Christmas, it seems like, and we don't have that same like enjoyment from like Thanksgiving till Christmas Day. It's a very busy season for me, and I feel like you can't enjoy it until the day of. And then when the day comes, it's great, and then we just want it to last a little more. So yeah, we always leave everything up a little for another couple weeks.
I totally get that. Yeah. Totally get that.
Me too.
My trees are gone. My wife and daughters. My wife and daughters stripped it on January 1st. So
wow,
they're telling me no more fun for me. But I'm rebelling with my coffee mug.
What a strong and manly rebellion.
That's me.
With your cup in the basement.
Yeah. Yep. But yeah, so I had a good Christmas. Did any of you guys get any Legion stuff for Christmas? Did either of you?
No Legion stuff, nope.
Yeah, man. No.
Did you?
I did.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh, what you get?
I did. I got me the my
Each
wife picked up the Headless Horseman retailer version and the retailer version of Father Christmas, two figures I didn't have in my collection.
Wow. Yeah. You must have been a good boy.
I must have. I don't know.
Yeah.
She reached out to a friend apparently, and who hooked me up apparently. So
good friends.
Good friends. It pays to have good friends.
It does pay to have good friends.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's a thing. It's a thing we all have on this show, right?
Yeah, absolutely. That's great. I'm glad that you could open that on Christmas Day. Is that what you did?
That's what I did.
Awesome.
Open that and got a few other things, but things that are very necessary, but nothing's like getting Legion stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually we celebrated Christmas really early this year on Friday the 22nd because most of the family was gonna work, so we celebrated Christmas on the Friday. So when Christmas Eve came, we're celebrating Christmas at Christmas Eve in Sweden. So when Christmas Eve came, all we did that day, except for me and my daughter went with my mother to church, except for that, we were in our pajamas the whole day, opening presents and eating candy and food, just relaxing the whole day. That was a fantastic Christmas. I can recommend it.
Yeah, that's nice.
Very nice.
That's nice. I was pretty docile the whole time between Christmas and then I just returned to work yesterday for the first day since the Friday before Christmas. And I tell you what, I stayed pretty lazy. But I got a lot done. I played with my collection. I opened up some Legions. I did some posing. It was a good time. It was a good lazy. Other than a trip I had to take north to see the in-laws for a couple of days, I didn't move much, so enjoyed it.
You know what? I think you moved more than what I did because I had planned for this, Christmas time to, except watching Christmas moving and eating stuff, I was gonna sit and paint and relax and do customs. That was what I had planned. But I've been laying down for 2 weeks, just in pain. So that, or, since 22nd, basically.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
do you want to elaborate on that? So
yeah, you can't just say that without
You
telling
can't just-
everybody.
Well, I kind of wanted your first reaction to be like, oh, something like that,
That's hard to do because we already know that.
Yeah, but can you fake it? Because there are people here that. You know what? I'm gonna do like this. There is
Really?
a friend. There is a friend I have that is, he's pretending in the chat like he wants to be among us here but I know he doesn't. But I use him for this. Okay, let's try it. So I've been laying down and in pain for 2 weeks. Oh no! Oh no, Emil, have you really? I'm so sad for you. For the listeners, it's Curtis here. I can just thank you for caring about me. I've had what's the English name? Now you can help me.
Sciatic nerve?
Sciatic nerve. So I was the first day at work today, but it was not good anyway. So this is the first time I'm sitting up at this desk for so long. So that's it. I just wanted you guys to care a little bit.
I did care. I care very much.
No, you did.
Yeah.
Just,
I hope you get better. I hope you continue to get better.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We need you to do Emil things.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about what we look forward to the next year. So we'll have good things like good sciatic nerve. Good sciatic nerve? Do you say that?
I don't know. See, my sciatic nerve's acting up, is what people say. Oh man, and they grab their butt.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of like
my
your,
sciatica.
yeah, you grab kind of your hip butt area.
I will let you know. Okay. I think we're done talking about this, but thank you guys for caring.
Well, you do grab your hip buttock area, right? And then go, Did you do that?
Or more, yeah.
Yeah. Did you get your wife
Screaming
to rub
out
it?
in pain. My
Did
kids
you-
were afraid of me, actually. And I was like, no, sorry, Dad is not angry. But it was just so painful.
Did your wife wait on you and take care of you?
Yeah, she did what she could. One time she tried to give me a massage, but then I just screamed out because it was so painful. So she hasn't done that. But she's taking care of me.
Well, that's good that she tried.
Yeah, she did. Like you guys did now when you're trying to sound encouraging. Anyway, back to the good stuff, please.
Back to the good stuff. Legions 2024, a bunch of stuff's coming that we know of. Like actually stuff that we may get in hand this year. And a bunch of stuff that we don't know is going to go up for sale, apparently. So, we can't talk about the stuff we don't know, but we can talk about the stuff we do.
Yeah.
So we thought we would kind of do a whole thing of what are we looking forward to, right? What are we looking forward to in 2024? And we're going to do the figures thing, but should we talk about, is there anything else we're looking forward to in 2024?
I think there are plenty of things to talk about 2024 before we look at the actual figures. But I know you've been busy in different podcasts and shows like that and showed your top figures of 2023. So just to wrap this up, and we're gonna do it pretty quickly, me and Len have kind of like picked out 7 figures that we like from the last year that we'd like to share with everyone.
You didn't tell me we were doing this.
What?
You didn't tell me we were doing this, and I
because
feel like I'm being blindsided here. But
actually,
whatever. Let's do it.
I can just give okay. So when I asked everyone, are we also gonna make some lists? And our friend Steven was like, well, I've already done my list in other shows. I'm in Mythic Conversation and stuff like that. But you guys can make a list if you want to. And that's how you left us.
It's a
So
true story.
it's a true story. So that's
Uh-huh.
what we're doing now. It's actually a true story.
It
Sorry.
is.
Okay, that's your
It's a really
story.
horrible story, but it's,
Stick to it. Let's go.
yeah, I'm on it. So, Len, I'm starting with you. I'm just trying to be quick here. There we go. So on
What
the
is the
screen now,
past?
all the figures released in 2023, kind of. And
Yes.
7 of these figures have been circled by Len. Can you walk us through this?
Sure. So we're looking at the past first, right?
Yeah,
Or
I
were
just
we
thought,
just building up 24?
exactly.
All right,
Let's just
we'll do it since you and I didn't do a review. We'll do a quick one. Is that what's up?
That's what I'm just saying. So we can just share something because I
Right.
mean, even though everyone knows what Steven likes, I mean, maybe just for you and me, we can do this for I want to know what figures did you like a little bit more than the others last year?
Okay. I like these figures last year. And those figures are Zylonian Guard, Duban, Valiant Knight, Monkey King, Slog, Vorga, and Ziri.
Yeah. Is there any one of these that you... Why are you laughing?
Any particular order, Len?
All the orders. It
Is
doesn't
there-
matter because there's only one number one.
Okay, well, who's
The
the
second
number one?
place is the first loser, my friend.
Okay, well, who's number one?
Number one is
I think I know. I can't wait.
Monkey King.
I knew you were going to say that.
Yeah. I think I've said it around town in the spaces and the places. It's a great figure. I love it. And I didn't take this lightly. I wasn't just like, some of them I grew to love more as time went on. That's why I feel like some of my choices are actually older than the more current things, because like I need to spend time with things. I can't just like jump on something right away. I love Figure Obscura. I love what they're doing with it. I love the fact that they like are making a total experience out of that figure. From the minute from opening it to the packaging, just everything about it. And every one they release just continues to impress me. And the something about Monkey King this year for me is kind of like he took the top place. Where if I was to like describe to a friend that wasn't from our world, like what the Four Horsemen Studios are, like what these toys are that we're living our life in, I'm showing them Figure Obscura and I'm in Monkey King, because I think anyone could take it, open that box, and just really enjoy it and have a good time with it.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, it's not it's no surprise to me. I mean, he was number 2 on my list, and my number 1 was another Figure Obscura. So, yeah, Figure Obscura is just killing it.
Yeah, you were Marley, right? Number 1.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and I'm not going to argue that. I think the only reason I probably didn't rank Marley in my top on this list is because I didn't have a lot of time with it. Right now, I'm more experiencing it as is, like just straight up display, still part of the Christmas thing going on in my house. So I didn't rip them apart and play a lot with it. But I think that for me, like he takes a little bit of a hit because it's holiday. Like I can't enjoy it as much all year round. Like, not that I don't, but I mean, Monkey King to me is all year. Like I can have him all year, pick him up at any time. He's great to like just mess around with. But I think the only little tick would be for Marley would be the fact that he's holiday. Not that I don't love the holiday. Does that make sense?
I understand. I actually have my Monkey King in with my Xylonis Flock because he just looks like he kind of fits there.
Yeah, I could see that.
With Silona's flock.
Yeah, that's where I have him year round.
Hmm.
I don't know. They got a moose and then you know.
I guess I think he's cooler than they are.
Well,
I
I
don't
don't.
think he talks too much with them. He's more like, hired Ronin or something for them, Okay, we need someone that's more badass than the moose, and then they call like, okay, let's call the monkey.
Well, does it make you feel better that I have him out front? Like he's
It
in
does.
front,
It
where he
does.
can totally be seen. There's nobody blocking his view in my shelf.
Yeah, that changes everything. Thank you.
So I'm gonna go out on a limb, and I'm gonna guess that Emil's number one. He doesn't have to say whether I'm right or not. It's gonna be the Monkey King because that's all he loves. The Monkey King. We're gonna
Want to
find
say
out.
something more, Len, before I switch?
No, I'm good. I think I said it. I think I said enough. I mean,
Here's
my
my list.
honor. Go ahead.
So on my list, we have the Silurian Guard, we have Duban, we have the Monkey King, we have the Tusk Sentry, Vorga, Siri, and Novian Lean. And it's scary how many of these are the same as you, Len.
Yeah, and I was really torn on the ones like you picked. Like I was like I should have picked Sentry. I Sentry.
Yeah.
And Nova
And,
and Lean I didn't open yet, so that's why
Okay.
I didn't pick that yet.
They're
So
it's very similar to my list. I had Xylernian
really?
Guard. I had what's her name? The chick with the machine gun.
Vorga?
I had I had Novian Lean. I had Monkey King. So yeah, I had a lot of yours.
And I think I'm gonna say that I'm gonna give an explanation to some of these, because I kind of, when I went through the list and looked at all the amazing, cool figures, and I was like, what figures have I been actually playing with more? And going honestly with Silurian Guard, that is not one of my favorite figures, but that head I've been playing around with so much. I'm putting it on so many different figures. So it's like, just by going through what different stuff I've been doing with that made me, feel like I have to include it on the list. Duban, that massive amount of great parts, and when Legion's launch had the pop and swap contest, I took Duban and mixed him with Warthog, and I still have that combo as one of my favorites on my shelf. Monkey King, we'll save that for last. The Tusk Sentry, I know. I mean, there's so much I've been doing with them, and everyone has been putting up customs and things that it's just fun to play with. Vorga, badass. I just have some Vorga parts here. It's like that feels sick. Putting up like it's just no arms and head. and Siri still was one of my favorites before the first Cosmics had arrived, and it still is. And Novian Lean he's the figure that I've been playing with the most in different configurations. He might be my favorite Cosmic, actually, of all, when it comes to the parts. And just Monkey King. The reaction when Monkey King was actually, Figures Obscura, all of them have been great. And I've seen your reaction, Steven, especially through some of the holiday figures. And you've been helping to teach me about these characters. But when Monkey King was announced, I was super excited. That's the Figure Obscura that got me super, super excited. And I wrote to Trevor about the photos. I sent the message to Nate about the art, and to CB about the figure. It was like, it overwhelmed me. That's what I'm going to say. Now I'm done. Thank you for listening. That was a compact list, since Steven has already done his list with others. That's it.
Solid list. I love it. We did have a lot of similars, but I
really did.
I did go with Slog because it like innovative, like just totally different. It'd be like if it was the first time we ever saw a troll, like you'd have to give it that, like you'd have to put it in the tops because of being so different. And that's why I did go with Slog, but I could have taken any of yours and moved them up into my top that I didn't pick.
It's hard to do these lists because I mean, 2 weeks from now I could pick. There could be changes. You know, it's just the day you look at them and the thoughts that go through your head. I think your top changes probably would stay the same. Mine probably would, but
Yeah.
it's hard.
I know Len is responsible for the comments. You are, as always. But I'm just gonna, since nobody asked Curtis, I'm gonna give him this. He's writing, I really like Sentries, but nobody asked me. And I was gonna have a straight face when I read this, but I couldn't help myself. Curtis, I love you. Let's move on.
Curtis is like I picture him like Scrooge McDuck when he dives into all his money. One day Curtis is gonna dive into all a bunch of centuries.
Yeah. Don't. Yeah.
So, all right. Well, moving on.
So, 2024. Before we go to the actual figures.
Yeah. 2024. What am I looking forward to? I'll start here. If you guys have anything, I will say that without a doubt, I'm really jazzed, really pumped up right now about MesquiCon. MesquiCon this year, 2024, is going to be on March 16th in Muskegon, Michigan, and MesquiCon is it's a convention that my friend Pete puts on. A lot of you guys know who Pete is, Pete McCarthy. But what's cool about this year is we're having a he's calling it a Mythical Midwest Meetup. And that's going to be on the Friday night before. The show's going to be on Saturday. The Friday night before is going to be the meetup. There's a lot of people coming into town for this, a lot of mythic people. This show is by no means a mythic show, but it definitely has a mythic component. It's not a mythic standalone show is what I mean. Yeah, I mean, we're going to have horsemen there. We're going to have, I don't know if we know exactly who's there. I know Cornboy says he's coming if he's feeling well enough, and I hope he is. Just not just because I hope he feels better for himself more than, coming to the show, but it'd be great to have him at the show as well. But no, man, this is going to be a lot of fun this year because we're going to do like I said, the mythical meetup Friday night, so fans can get together. There's going to be a cash bar. There's going to be we're working on food, or Pete's working on food. Looking like it's probably going to be pizza. We'll see. But and then, like you said, I hope so.
What's the ratio of pepperoni to cheese pies?
The ratio of pepperoni on pepperoni to straight
pies to cheese pies.
If it were me, I wouldn't.
I heard that there's usually a higher percentage of cheese as opposed to pepperoni.
If it were me, there would be no plain cheese pizzas because I don't see the point. That's a big breadstick to me.
Right.
I need pepperoni on my pizza. But Pete's the guy that orders these things usually, and Pete eats like a 5-year-old, so the cheese pizza, is probably going to have a higher ratio possibly than I would want.
Mac and cheese and chicken nuggets.
Mac and cheese and hot dogs cut up into it, and chicken nuggets. Yeah, that's Pete's food. So,
sounds all good to me.
I mean, I'll eat it, but if there's, I don't know. So,
sorry, I didn't mean to do
Travis from My Wife Is Gonna Kill Me is going to be there, and he's going to be running a street team for Four Horsemen. So there's going to be Four Horsemen product at Four Horsemen prices. I know there's a lot of people coming in town for this. I think Eric Miller's going to have a booth. I'm going to have a booth.
Sorry.
Malcolm is coming in, as I just saw for a minute, which I knew. I can't believe he's coming in, but I'm so great.
That's great.
Glad that he is. Wolf King is going to have a table. I will have painted parts at the Wolf King table. Curtis and Jesse are coming in to help with the Wolf King table. They might bring some stuff too. So yeah, Wolf King will be there.
Trevor too.
Trevor is coming. I'm so cool that Trevor's coming. There's a lot of people coming to this, and a lot of people that people want to see. And So I'm just really excited about this. And last year was a lot of fun. It was small. It was the first year we had CB and Jim came out. I believe Jim is coming back this year for sure. And last year was really cool. And we had a lot. It was it's a small group when compared to, if you compare it to PowerCon and LegionsCon, but I think this year it's going to be much bigger. And the camaraderie and the down after hours, the hotel or the con is in the same location as the hotel. So it's one of those situations where you can walk down to the lobby and have a drink and all your buddies are hanging out. So we really want to ramp up the community part of this and really get everybody together and take over, just take over Muskegon with Legions fans. And I'm hoping that that's what happens. So I'm pretty excited. I'm pretty stoked. I'm actually,
I think that's gonna be great, and I would most look forward to actually the Mythic meetup part there.
yeah. I think the Mythic meetup could be really fun. I really think that, if you're looking for the community thing, I think that might be a good spot, especially in the absence of PowerCon this year. I mean, we all know LegionsCon's the biggest and the best spot for that, but once a year just doesn't do it for me anymore. So
I hear you.
that's my piece. What do you look
That's
at? What are you
great.
looking? You look like you're struggling, Emil.
Because I
The
want to
thing
be
is-
there as well.
I want to say that you're coming, but you just, I realize you got, it's probably, you probably got a lot of stuff going on that time of year or something. I don't know.
I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. I would really like to go there. Why is life so much over there and not here? Well, life is here as well, but I'm just I'm gonna have a Mythic meetup at my home. I'm
sure?
not.
You
You
and
and
But
Tomas?
Tomas?
actually, Muskegon, that's something to recommend, and I'm looking forward to see a lot of videos and photos and stuff from there.
Yep.
You know,
So
because then it's kind of like you're like people who are not going to LegionsCon, seeing all the photos, seeing all the videos. That means a lot. You could say that, oh, I'm jealous, I want to be there, but it's actually at least the second best, because it kind of feels like you're, well, a little bit there,
yeah, I think it'll be good. So again, that's March 16th. So just a little over 3 months or so, close to 3 months away from now. So
Yeah.
if you want to get a hold of Pete or get a hold of anybody, ask any questions you need to ask, but come see us in Muskegon and we'll take over the town.
Great.
Sounds excellent.
Should
And then
I?
Joe,
Do you want me to run? Do you want me to run down the other events on the Four Horsemen schedule since that was announced recently?
I do.
Let's see. Okay. Let's see. We have February 1st through 4th is MegaCon in Orlando. That's pretty soon, fellas, right? And that would be
Yeah,
the
that's
first
real
time
soon.
that they are going
Mhm.
to be in Florida, which I know they're super excited about because the fans have asked for them to come down to Florida for a long time. ZoloCon is February 23rd to 25th, and that is one of the staple events they've done for years. Exclusive figure this year that they're working with. What is the official toy company for that one? Well, they're working with the show to do Skullman. We could talk about that later.
Yeah.
Muskegon is March 16th, and Steven just talked about that. And then Toylanta is March 22nd to 24th, which is a great show that they did last year too, and had a really good time at, enough to come back. ToyCon Spring, which is in New Jersey, that's Joe's show. That is the 23rd and 24th. Kane County, which is new on the menu.
Yeah.
Biggest toy show in the country, I believe they're still called. And that is April 28th. That's your neck of the woods, right, Steve?
3 hours away. It is a
Okay.
show that I've been to a couple times. It's got to be the biggest toy show in the USA. It's giant. So I believe Travis is running a street team there as well, and I should be at that as well as the plan right now. So
That's cool.
more details to come probably on that show.
Shop the Curiosity is May 18th, and that's in Danbury, Connecticut. I heard that's a nice show. It's a lot of fun. We met the showrunner at ToyCon last year, and it sounds like if it's any bit as I don't know what I'm trying to say. It's good. It's a good show. I've heard a lot of good things about it. Maryland Toy Expo is a new one on the menu this year, and that is June 8th at the Maryland, I believe, Expo Center. So it's a pretty big show in Maryland. Heroes Convention is June 14th to 16th, and I believe they did do this one last year. Street Team show by Ish, and I heard that was good. It's a real like Comic Con, lots of cosplay. Joe Fest, first time doing that.
Where's that? Do you know?
Joe Fest is in Atlanta.
Okay.
I believe it's Atlanta. And from the name, like it says, it's Joe's, but it's a lot more than just Joe's from what I've heard. Yeah, I heard it's a really good show, good time. It's grown a lot. IshCon, which is new on the menu this year, that's August 3rd. And that's a newer show, but it's already panning out to have a lot of people showing up. But I think there's going to be a lot more details rolling out on that. ChrisCon doesn't have a date apparently yet, but that is one that usually Jeremy goes to and runs. And that is supposed to be a great show, growing in size. Another ToyCon, RetroCon, which doesn't have a date. And then LegionsCon, as we all know, November 9th and 10th. Followed up by DCon in mid-November.
I mean, I say that like LegionsCon, I guess I'm not the only one, but that's what I'm looking forward to the most this year. And it's all, I mean, the year has already just started.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's month 1, and we got to get to month 11.
Yeah.
So, yeah, for LegionsCon, but
no rush.
it's cool.
Maverick's asking if the Four Horsemen went to PAX Unplugged a few years back. Yes, Mav, they did. I think it was centered around the game because that is a more gaming type of show. Just looking at the comments here.
Yeah, sure. Nice.
I think Dub is answering about JoeCon. He said it's Augusta, Georgia, about 2 hours from Atlanta.
I would like to go to that. That would be fun.
And
just because
Kent's saying Augusta.
I like Joe's and I like Mythic Legion, so that'd be fun. But probably that's a trek. Anything else, Len?
No, that's really it for the shows. Let's see. Joe's saying that DCon is supposed to be in Vegas this year, and he might have to go to that. That'd be cool. Yeah, I'm sure that whoever gets to do that for the Horsemen will have a good time if it's in Vegas. There should be a big toy show in Vegas. LegionCon should be in Vegas. LegionsCon in Vegas. That could be the West Coast edition. Can you imagine us in Vegas?
I've never been to Vegas. I don't.
Oh,
even
you've
know
never
what,
been? Oh.
I don't know what to imagine. I mean, I see it on TV, but
it's everything you think it is. I haven't been there in a long time. It's been years, but yeah, it's about everything you can imagine it to be. It's pretty wild. It's great. It's overwhelming. It's huge.
Yeah.
I bet it's super cool, but I just see a lot of money being lost on something for nothing instead of buying toys.
When we went,
You can get married as well.
I think we gambled maybe like a $200 is all I gambled the whole time we were there. Like there's so much more to do there than gambling. It's incredible. Of course they want you to gamble, but it's an amazing town. Yeah, Mav saying he would go there for the food, and that's true. I remember the food is phenomenal. Like everywhere you go, there's just amazing food.
Well, I can say that Muskegon has some pretty good food as well. I've tried a few of the places over there. Just wanna. There are still photos to share from some of these places, aren't there?
Yeah, there are photos that could be shared.
I guess there are people who want to have some of those, and we'll make sure that happens in the future.
Uh,
All right,
So we
but
got a
except
good-
for those, yeah.
we got a good year coming up for as far as appearances. A lot of chances to see the horsemen in different parts of the country. So yeah, 2024 is going to be awesome. Next.
Awesome. So we're gonna look at 2024 figures.
Yeah.
Okay,
Let's do it.
let's do it. So this is a plan we have here. Planned to arrive in 2024 are 24 figures. You know, 41 figures. I was thinking about something else. 41 figures, except for the Figura Obscura figures that we don't know about yet, and we have con exclusives that we don't know about yet.
Right.
But the figures we know about, there are 41 of them. So we said, let's see which figures are the most anticipated for 2024. And so we're going to use the tier maker, to put these up.
Oh, all the kids use it.
Yeah, and I like this. Though it's the first time I'm using it, but I like watching these. So let's see. We have 5 tiers here. And S kind of stand for the super tier, the absolutely most anticipated figures of them all. And we go down to the D place where there are, of course, we look forward to all of the figures, kind of, right? But there are some that we look forward to a lot less. So I was thinking, we have 41 figures. So let's make it, we put 8 on each of these. So that's our rule to start with. 8 of each, and one of them obviously has to have 9 then, because we're 41. And
Okay.
so let's say, for example, if we start with Sir Alric, we could decide to put him here, and then after a while we realize that the A tier is, it's filled. Maybe we should put this up here instead, or down here, And at the end, we have decided which ones are the most anticipated figures of the year.
This is scary. Because we're going to have to try to do this together.
Yes,
Can we work audience interaction with this?
That is what I was gonna think.
Like if people vote up or vote down, maybe in the comments, I can share that with us, and that would vote things up or down.
Please do that.
Okay.
And I made a post in the Cabal earlier, and with a question. I don't think anyone answered that specific question. But maybe someone here will say that we have to move that up or we have to move that down. Let's do this together. But
Yeah.
the veto is on us. So
Okay, let's do that.
Let's start.
You got that out there, chat? You gonna follow the rules? Okay, sorry. I had to address a member of the audience.
Okay. So where do we start with this one? Sir
Peacock? Oh, I mean,
well, I'm
stick
just
him in the middle. It's the first one.
Yeah, for now, I think I'm looking at more of the C area, but we could start there and maybe move them later. We could start at B.
B or C, somewhere here, I guess. Oh, okay. We'll start.
Okay,
And
grab another
now-
figure. And...
We have this one.
Oh, that one.
That's another.
Easy.
Yes.
Guys, you know these figures.
Come on, you know it. I'm relying on you to know it.
I've done the tier maker.
I don't know that. Yeah, I'm not gonna. How are we gonna? We don't know all these names.
Gray alien guy with the racing stripes.
I would put him down at C.
Okay, yeah, put him at C.
That's my.
Well, Brad Johnson. Let's take here. Brad Johnson says to put him at B, so put him at B for Brad Johnson.
All right, just for Brad's. Okay.
And DJRM
Like
says the same thing.
I was
so
all
that's two.
shocked with B when I just put him at C, so it's pretty much the same. Okay, let's put him at B.
Okay.
And here we go.
Well, this one we know. This is easy,
Yes, we
right?
do.
This is Sir Andrew.
Sir Andrew.
Yeah, let's put him at A.
At A, I would agree with that as well at this stage. You know?
Yep.
Oh, we have Brad is putting him down at C.
Oh.
You know?
What did you say, Steve?
I would not go to C. For
Would
Andrew,
you say B as well?
he's a B or an A for me.
So
Let's leave him
A.
at A for
Okay.
now then. Okay. I
Okay.
think he might drop because we have some other heavy hitters that aren't gonna. But let's see. Okay.
Yeah, this could all change. This is all.
Yeah.
We're working
Okay.
this out. It's
So
like a fight
here
with a
we have
wife.
Arakagor, and I
Right.
need him at S or A
Me too. I need him at S or A. I would say put him at S for now.
for now. Yeah. He really is one of the. Yeah, absolutely most look forward to figures. And
I don't know. No, I'm gonna veto that, and I'm gonna say put him on A. I would actually put him at B, but since you guys both say S, I want him at A.
Okay.
The reason
Well,
why is
if
because we already had him.
No.
Hmm.
No. Okay, no, we don't.
Isn't he very much like what's his face?
But I mean, yes. Well, I don't have him yet.
Whiplash.
Yeah, but
Only
I don't have him.
only people that picked him up at PowerCon have.
Okay,
him.
well
Okay.
that's still a lot of figures out there. So that's
I-
kind of like
Yeah, but sorry, Len, look
ruins
at
the
the chat.
anticipation a little bit.
But that paint job is just that makes that a
All
big
right, here we
game
go.
changer.
We have
I got.
five. people in
There's
the chat
many
going with
S's.
that. Yeah,
There's many S's. DJRM,
I'm
Carver
sorry.
Customs, Nate Strong. They're all saying S. So okay, go ahead,
Yes.
put them on S.
Except some. Okay, and now we go with the evil wizard from the Pox's Wave.
Evil
He's
Wizard
a-
Man.
He's an A or a B. I really like him. I think he's cool.
You know, I'm gonna be honest.
His name is Arzak. Arzak.
Good. This will be your job to make sure we have the names. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So
Better open more
you said A
I
or
better
B?
open more tabs.
Yeah, you better. The thing is with the wizards, I'm not too fond of the soft goods, good cloaks. You know, I love everything that's I-
know they're gonna be
I-
great when you get them in hand.
yeah, but we're talking about anticipated. I know CJ has done a great job at this, but my initial thought of looking at the robes, I'm not sure. I'm more like I like the Marley idea. You know, that they use arms, sculpted arms,
Plastic.
and then what did you say?
I said plastic.
Yeah, okay.
Well, because that you're saying the Marley. Marley has it's not soft, right? It's plastic. You want your wizards to have plastic robes.
No, actually, I think the robe could be soft good, but the arms could be plastic. You know?
No,
Okay.
because
Okay.
then materials would look totally different.
Yeah, yeah.
I see a lot of B, C, and some A. What about putting it at B for now then?
B,
Yeah,
yeah.
let's do B for now.
He's a B.
Okay. Okay, now we have the big evil Pox's demon. A.
A, I'm thinking.
A.
No.
A.
A. His name is Azazar. Azazar.
That was an evil
No.
sound.
Are you
What?
guys actually okay? Just seeing him at the party when all the evil guys are there, and then he comes in like, "What's your name?" It's funnier in my head, but anyway, okay.
Let me look real quick. So we have someone new here. Seth is saying A, DGRM is A, JMac is A, Stephanie Ork is A, and
Ooh.
1/6 shooter is B.
I'm with Trevor here. I'm with B, but most say A, and you guys both want him at A.
Well, like I said, this is all temporary, possibly. So I
It
think
is.
he's
It is. Yes.
I just get all excited when I start saying A.
A because you would think you think you're the Fonz.
I know. I get carried away. We just all start saying it together.
Okay. So now we have Belualith. And this is one of my most anticipated figures. I
S.
want S or A.
She's an S, huh? For
She's
you
a
guys?
solid 10. She is
Really?
yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. I really love her, but I think she's a fumbler.
Oh,
What?
come on, Steven.
What do you mean?
Well, a fumbler, but like she's got so much stuff that when you try to play with her, all her stuff falls off, and it's kind of she's a fumbler. You always got to mess with her.
And Marley wasn't a fumbler? Your figure of the year?
His chains get him tangled up. It just looks cooler.
Ugh.
I'm fine with leaving her there for now.
Let me tell you. She's a
What's
little
the chat saying? What's the chat saying?
It doesn't matter.
It's different.
It doesn't matter all of a sudden.
No, it's.
I don't know where it started. Hold on.
A
That's
and
my
S.
job.
DGRS is A and the S.
A loud Steven and an A. So there's some
Okay.
A's, there's some S's. There's
Right.
Carver says S.
Okay, S for now.
Somewhere between A and S, yeah.
You know, it will be a lot harder at the end. So we'll have to realize that it's gonna be quicker now at the beginning. And now, Mr. J Mac put one.
Here we got Trevor.
Yeah,
S.
I like that, and Nate Strong
S.
as well. But J
Mac
put her
B.
B.
We only have 8 spots for us. We got to be careful here. We can't just get
I
all
know.
willy-nilly here.
I know. The thing is, I really like. I think I'm really looking forward to that female head sculpt.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay.
Me
She's
too.
got a lot of parts.
Yes.
That's why she's going to be a fumbler.
You don't have to use all of them. So,
Len,
yes.
who do we have here? Beluelith's twin brother.
Yeah, that guy.
Say his name. I gave you time.
I'm
You
trying to find
see in the
No,
bottom
I-
list the
no,
order.
I'm trying to find the list. What wave is he?
He's Poxus.
He's not
Oh, we have-
Poxus.
Oh, no, he's not
No,
Poxus.
he's like
Oh,
All Stars
All-Star,
10 or
All-Star.
something.
Okay, we have SSAS.
Hold on, I'm here.
Hey.
His name is Burdock. Like
No.
Murdoch, but Burdock.
I'm supposed to be the one who can't pronounce since I don't speak English.
Well,
you know?
what is it? Burdock.
Yeah, he's pretty
Barfuck.
cool.
Oh, S or A? There in the chat there are a lot of S and A's.
Put him in A.
What is Trevor saying? C?
Trevor.
He's making a joke. He's joking.
No, maybe
Trevor's
I
A.
Mm.
But put him in A. then.
I'm torn between S and A. I really liked when they unveiled him. I thought he was.
Yeah.
I really just thought he was cool. I like the dark stuff
And-
though. So
And now just looking at him and compare him to Arakagor, who is in S, it's already become, which one's the best of these two.
J Mac saying A. Steph is
Okay.
saying C. Come on.
Ooh.
Come on. I don't know about that.
Honestly,
Oh, Kirby.
D.
Kirby's saying D.
Wow,
Okay.
there's a lot of so I think by all that he needs to
Okay.
drop to B.
Really?
I think he needs to drop to B.
I got to agree with Steven. I think
Okay.
it's-
Okay,
Because
that's a tough
he's
call.
got a lot of S's and A's, but then he's got a lot of C's and D's, so he needs to be in the middle.
Yeah, I gotta say. I think
Okay.
that's the way. If we're gonna take
Okay.
it and go ahead.
Which horse is this? Is this Bishop?
Bishop.
Nope.
Bishop.
This is
A
no,
or-
that's not Bishop, is it?
this is
Yes.
Bishop.
It
Yeah,
is
Bishop.
Okay.
Yeah, this is Bishop. So we have Gideon's horse. I go with A or B.
B.
B. I agree. B.
Okay,
Joe,
let's hear what
Joe
everyone
is
said.
saying A. Carver saying C. DJ saying S. Kirby saying B. So it's settling. It looks like it's looking like a B. Oh, we have an
It's
A.
around. It's a.
I'm thinking B.
A. Here's
Okay.
another A.
I love
Right.
that damn horse, but
Me too. There are a lot of.
It's a
A's,
great
though.
horse.
I love
I'm
it.
not huge on the horses themselves, but I can't really knock
Me
that.
neither. But Bishop, I think, would be my favorite horse.
I think Bishop could be my favorite.
Okay.
Well,
Curtis
I mean,
saying E because he has to be special.
Curtis is anti-horse. He doesn't like horses. I think
So
he goes.
does that mean?
Little does he know E is above S because this isn't a scale of.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay, we'll
C.
put him.
Trevor saying C. So I think B. Go ahead. Blue
Okay.
Hagnon. I knew that one.
D.
As much as I want it, we've already got a Hagnon, and he can't compete with these others. It's my opinion.
And
Yeah, but don't you want all those
I don't
parts?
care for him much, actually.
I do
don't
want
care
all
for
those
him.
parts.
Think of him
You
with
don't-
Marley and everything.
I'm
saying D.
I'm not one of the translucent guys. Oh, there are D. There are multiple Ds here.
Yes, there are.
How do you compare these? I'm going to say all these All-Stars. I love All-Stars. I'm glad they do it.
Yep.
I buy some of the All-Stars when they come back around. But when you compare it to new stuff, how can I be as excited about
Because he's
an
blue.
All-Star? Well, that's cool, but that's why, yeah, but it still doesn't.
Exactly.
All right.
And
There's
that
quite a
is
bit.
what we're doing here. So, I mean, we're talking about anticipate. We're not saying these are bad figures. That's not what we're talking about, right?
There are
No.
no bad
No.
figures here.
Exactly. I just want to state.
Well,
So, are we going with D as well? Now we're looking at.
so there was a lot of D on there.
Yeah.
Bolthar is an amazing figure, but he's a D because for me, I already have him. I know a lot of people don't, but
Yeah.
so there could be a lot
I'm
of
gonna-
people that are very excited to get him, but
I'm going to give him a C because I
C.
don't have him.
Okay, but
But
my
that's the only
suggestion is
reason.
with D again. So with C from DGRM. Carver says C.
Yep.
Curtis talked about Hagnon before. That's not.
Kirby's
Curbs.
saying automatic D because it's a dwarf. J-Max saying D. And
Okay.
like no one else even is caring to comment. That's how
No,
much
I
they
don't think
care.
nobody's care. So
then there's
we have the
Oh,
red skeleton.
Scapular.
Scapular.
What are you guys calling scapular?
No,
are you
Steven said it first. I'm not
You-
the dummy. Steven is. He made me say it's
Steven,
Clavian.
That's
Clavian.
Cliff Clavian. What are you just automatically dropping him in the D?
that's my suggestion. Look at the chat. Everyone says D.
Where?
Orc.
Okay,
or
there's a lot of D. That's
Sabian,
Steph.
I haven't
I haven't seen
Curtis.
this much D since
Kirby.
Legion Con.
Exactly. This is the most obvious D so far. Let's move on right away.
I need him and I really want him. I'm gonna like have a lot of them because I
I
the
love that
colorful
figure.
skeletons. Like I'm gonna like personally have at least a dozen of them. But I can't
love that
argue with everyone out there that's screaming for the screaming D.
This is a group that just keeps screaming for the D.
So let's look
I'm
at
having
something
a
more.
hard time, Steve. The family show.
Just give into it.
Having a hard time.
So now we're looking at the skeleton horse.
The skeleton horse goes up, man. That's either an A or an S.
B.
I don't care if you like horses, Curtis, or not.
This is something that we're anticipated. Conibus.
I can't wait to get my hands on that stupid thing.
Len, you need to, because now I said Conibus, but I mean,
No, you're right.
yeah, but you need to have the backup. Okay, we have
You don't need it.
S.
You're good.
No,
Diet
where do you
Horse,
think it
Conibus.
should go? Where do you think it
B.
should go?
A or S.
B.
A, I think. B.
Lots of B's. Lots of B's. There's an
What?
S.
No,
There's
there
an
was-
A. There's
no,
an A.
AAS.
There's
Okay.
another A. Curtis has to pick. He says A or B, so I don't. Come on, Curtis, get off the fence. You can do A. Go ahead, do A.
Yeah,
That's fine.
let's go with it. Now we take another horse. This is
Another
for it's not for Sir Enoch, is it? Or is it? Yeah, it is Enoch's horse.
Yeah, I love
That's
horses.
Deacon, baby. It's Deacon.
It's Deacon. I don't look forward to this one. It's not one that I anticipate. I'm looking at the lower tiers here. C or D.
I'm thinking C.
B. That horse says Kent
C.
Pool.
I'm with Trevor. I if I'm gonna put a horse above the level of B, it's gonna be Deacon. To me, honestly. I
What?
think
Wait a
he's-
minute. What?
I don't
Oh,
know.
so
Like
you-
I wouldn't put any horse above B personally. So I would put, but
You
if I had to put one above a B or add a B, it would be Deacon. So I like him better than the other two.
You like him
Really?
better than Bishop?
Yeah, I think he's versatile. I think you take all that gear off of him and you basically have a basic mount for like all kinds of different things.
But you can do
You
that.
do the same thing to
with Gideon.
Bishop.
Yeah.
You just
No,
get
it's
a white horse.
horse. It's not a
So
So you can put Gandalf on it?
You don't like white
That's
horses?
cool if you got all kinds of Gandalfs.
you think a white horse is rare?
What's Conan going to be on? A white horse? No, he's
Maybe.
going to be on just a normal brown horse.
He's gonna grab
I'm just
whatever
saying in
horse
the
is
toy
buying.
world, it's versatile.
Look,
See?
a lot of
Let's go.
C's here.
Let's move on.
The skeleton horse has got to be the highest horse. We don't even never touched that sculpt. We've never played with it. We don't even know how it works. Doesn't everybody want to get their hands on that?
Yeah. Okay. This is one that I'm looking forward to a lot.
Me too.
I forgot.
I'm not going to tell you now.
You have to. Come on.
Sir
Are you
Elijah.
pouting?
Sir Elijah.
Is
A?
Len pouting? A works for me.
A works for me too.
Oh, C is a suggestion here.
No,
It's
you're
not a
wrong.
car
C,
versus
there's
A.
an A. Come on, Curtis. Sir Elijah, where are you putting him, buddy? A.
A.
So
Got it.
that's 2 A's and
Yeah.
us 3. So there's another A.
Continue. So,
Okay, the guy
Hey,
from
go with Sir Enoch.
the Last Crusade.
S or A?
I love him. He could be an A or an S for me.
S or A? Well, I hear what everyone says. Enoch is S.
S.
After
After having my hands on Valiant Knight, I think S definitely, and add it the soft goods, I got to go with an S. Trevor,
Wait,
what the?
Trevor's
saying
going with
C? Really?
Which
there are a
makes
lot
me
of C's.
There are a lot of C's.
Oh,
There's
S
another
and A. Okay,
A.
I guess we can't put him in S at least.
I got an
We
other A. I think you're gonna have to put him at A, buddy.
their A's are going to be full soon.
Yeah, this is
Kirby's
gonna
saying
change.
B.
Okay,
S.
Move
Okay,
on.
let's put him there. Let's move on. Oh,
move on.
I'm gonna
S.
fight for this one.
S.
For Gideon at S.
S.
We could do it like this. This is more anticipated than these two, right? We can move it so it's easier to keep track, I guess.
He's
This-
he's one of my two top
Yeah.
guys. Well, he's not.
Yeah.
My other top guy isn't even in this because we won't see him this year. So he is my top guy.
Yeah. S. Like Curtis is
S.
saying about
S,
Enoch,
S.
Enoch is the best value figure ever, and that is something I agree with. You know, I would rather get
Oh, definitely.
I would rather get a couple of extra Enoch than, Sir Elijah or something.
But I have to say, I mean, remember that Sir what is his Sir? What's his name again?
Gideon,
Yes, but
Elijah.
he's normal price too. He's not like a deluxe.
Yeah.
And he's got a
Ex-
lot of cool stuff. He's a
But
great
it's-
value.
I guess what Curtis is getting at, I guess Sir Enoch has a lot of parts that are easier to use with other figures, maybe. Oh, I don't know. Gideon is my favorite. Is an S.
It's a tough call. I think for feels, Gideon, because like I don't have the other one, and it just fills that. And I'm breaking a rule here because he's got a freaking mustache, and I usually don't go for toys with mustaches.
Don't
Everyone
go
should
for
knows me
toys.
knows that, but I'm gonna
So-
break that rule. I will be anticipating him because it's a nice mustache.
Okay. Well, there are a
Okay.
lot of A's and B's in this voting here as well, but can we let Gideon stay in S for now?
I
Yeah.
didn't think there was a debate. We are going to let him stay. He
Yeah.
has to be an S for me.
Yeah.
We have veto power. We all think he's an S.
Yes. Okay. Here we're going to the D, right?
D.
D.
Even though he's cool.
It's very cool.
There's hate in the chat here. There's hate in the chat about Templars and stuff like that. Don't go there. So,
Hate in the chat. It's funny to me.
There's mustache talk in the chat.
so
He's
Gorthok,
the Tom Selleck.
there is not much talk about. Okay,
No, I don't think anyone disagrees.
No, there are some.
Oh, look,
Ds.
even Curtis is giving him a D.
That's easy.
All right, next.
Okay.
D.
Oh,
D.
the only reason I want to say C is because I don't have him, and I think the paint is really cool on him. I just
It
really like
is.
that look.
He's
I
an
got it.
amazing figure.
I have to go like a C. I think
C.
he's gonna give us a lot of like cool custom looks. I don't know. I thought the same thing about Sir Wayne, but we don't see much out of him either. But
C. There
C,
are more
C,
people who's
C.
writing C actually.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's just
C,
something
C,
about him.
D.
You don't see him a lot. I think you can just. I think even just the pop and swap ability of him is gonna be pretty cool.
Okay, he can be there for now then, I guess.
All right, thanks.
There are more C's
I'm
coming.
gonna have to look her up. Hold on.
So here we have a character
Kaylin Shun.
C or D, I think, because honestly, there's
Oh, don't be a hater.
it feels like you're kind of like a greedy kid or something. I only want new stuff. That's horrible. But you're more looking forward to the new stuff, I guess.
I think soft goods moves her to C at least. If you're talking D or C,
Yeah,
I
that's
think
what I'm
soft
talking
good
about.
merit. She's got to go C at least, if not B, because I think she looks phenomenal
C,
with the
C.
soft goods.
Yeah, we have multiple C's here. Kirby, is that S for her? Kirby? Because if you're putting her,
Explain
you didn't
yourself,
have a
Kirby
name.
Smith.
Explain yourself.
We're seeing
Len,
a lot of
what-
C's. Huh?
Len,
What?
what's her name?
Oh, her name is Kaylin Shun. Kaylin Shun. Kaylin Shun.
Okay.
She's a bodyguard.
Yeah. So
Her alt head is the sentry head, or no, the engineer head, painted
What?
blue. Yeah.
oh yeah,
true story.
the helmet, yeah. But this okay.
She does beautiful soft goods though. She has a skirt.
She
pieces
does,
and-
but
and-
she there's gonna be a tough competition here. We can't
And she
move her
got
up.
rocket
Right?
launchers on her wrists, like Boba Fett.
So Kirby's saying S and Trevor is saying B, but most are agreeing on C. Trevor, you can't say B 2 times. It still counts as one. Okay.
See, Trevor knows what's up.
Eugene.
He's got to be a B or an A. I'd say a B, at least a B. I never wanted a Jin figure, but when that thing is,
Calazar.
he is gonna blow minds when people see him in person.
I am gonna I would say A for Calazar because we saw what was it? What did we see? The fine cuts. I think I saw them at ToyCon, and it looks really good. And it wasn't even. I don't think it was even the paint sample. And I forgot about it when I saw it. I was like, oh, that figure's sick. What is that? And Jeremy's like, that's the Jin, and I'm like, whoa.
There's a big spread. There's a big spread on the Jin from S to A to B to C. Curtis is going D. There's a big spread here. And I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what to think about it either. So I'm kind of like, I don't know. Not at the S.
If he had pointy shoes, he'd be higher, but he doesn't. He has bare feet, so.
Since there's such a big spread, should we just put him in B?
I don't
Sure.
like it, but I guess it's fair.
You want him in A?
There is a big spread now.
But let's go with it. And since I'm giving Len a little bit more time, I guess this is Lee J.
Yep. D.
D.
Wow.
I love the parts. I think it's going to be fun to have more Magnus parts, but I don't know if there's so much competition here.
I am really looking forward to that head sculpt though. But still, let's see. C, D, D from Big Dub.
Carver C. So it's like that mix.
G for unknown tribute, says Curtis. Yeah, okay.
Next.
Let's
go
in there.
next. Leave it.
We need
leave
to
it
move
there,
on.
D.
Okay,
We always move them.
the
Harvester.
Harvester.
The Harvester.
S or A?
Yeah, I agree. Is it A perhaps
For now.
or B?
Ah, man.
I don't want to put him in S.
He gets an A for me because he's got a lot going on, I think. Between
different-
the soft goods, removing the soft goods, just the bare skeleton to have that first attempt at like that fully naked skeletal thing.
Okay, so
Anticipated.
we have a lot of people saying S, but then Trevor is going with C or D.
Man, doesn't see. I get excited about new bodies to play with, and like
Yeah.
he's our full skeleton.
Yeah.
I want to play with that. That's
There's
why he's
basically-
anticipated.
There's basically 2 figures there, really. I mean, you if you bought
Yeah,
2, you
but I
could
mean,
have 2 separate, almost looking figures on your shelf.
S, and then we have an A, B from Kirby. It's like, oh, Trevor, you might be behind. We're talking about the Harvester now. Oh yeah, that's right. If someone joining the stream later, and you're not,
Well, it has to
Oh,
make sure
yeah.
it says live up in the corner when they're talking to us. Make sure your stream says live. Trevor saying C, maybe a B for the Harvester.
and there
So
are
he's pretty low on him.
yeah, but I mean, I wouldn't mind lowering him to B, but there are a lot of people voting S. So I guess we'll have to leave him at A for now.
I would leave him at A.
Okay, Necronominus.
A, I mean S.
S.
I think S. He's ridiculous.
I don't. He is ridiculous, but maybe. Well, S or A.
I think he's an S. He's
I think
he's
he's
going to
an
be a
A.
fumble. He's going to be a fumbler, but
Oh, he's gonna be a big fumbler.
Okay, everyone's. It seems like a lot of S at least.
Yeah, there is a lot of S. So
Yeah.
I think
Let's leave him at S for now. Then
Okay.
we're moving on to the manner. The not many
not
faces.
one of my favorite figures. But
Yeah. It's like
since
you have him, I bet you rate him low since you already have him. I guess.
for me personally, yeah, I think that he's a D or a C.
D.
Because
Same
He
way
could
you
be
say.
that for me as well.
There's
D.
other D's too. D.
D. Because if you already have him, of course you don't anticipate him for next year. Yeah, Tonya Carver.
Another D. Yep.
Yeah, there are a lot of D's.
Curtis
Except
is
for
saying
Curtis.
B or
Put him up
C.
BC. Curtis, I think we have to go with D for now.
If Curtis
Now-
would have said just B, then that could have weighed in, but he's saying C. So I'm going to take his C and we'll call him a D. And we'll
Got
move on to this horse.
And this
His
is another.
name is
What are you doing? Yeah, I think he needs to go low.
Flagellus. Flemulus. Flagellus.
Phobos?
Flow him?
Flogulus.
Come on.
Flo-
Do we? Can't you just... Oh, wait a minute. What are people writing? D and C for the horse?
Yep. Agreed.
Okay. Okay. We'll have to put them at C then. I was hoping higher
C.
for him, but the spots are getting tight as well. So,
Yep.
okay. Here we have Poxus. I'm super excited for Poxus.
Oxus is an S for me.
Anyone thinks something differently than
I mean,
B?
I'm not like, I don't know.
S?
I put him at A, but that's S is fine. I'm seeing
I think
A, I'm
Poxus is
seeing
the
S.
figure that I've ordered the
I'm seeing
most of
B.
from a pre-order.
He was
Oxus
very
is
cool.
the figure.
Do you remember when we saw him, Steven, at that little in the lunchroom Legions Con?
Yes, I do.
He was
It
amazing.
was awesome.
A.
Okay. There are some S's,
A.
but I guess we have to move him down to A because it's an A.
Kirby
But it
saying
really is-
A.
But I mean, I honestly look forward more to Poxus than Necronominus.
I would have Necronominus at an A also myself, but that's, See, Trevor saying A also, so I think A is where
Okay.
Steph is
Okay.
saying A, so we're
But
at an A.
now we only have one more spot on A, or maybe two.
We're gonna have to
we
do the
don't have-
shuffle then. Now we might have to get into the.
Okay,
Let's go.
the
Let's
tricky
press
start.
onward.
We have to move on.
Is this the
We have
dwarf?
that guy.
Nope, this is not the dwarf.
No, that's this is
Okay.
he's from the All Stars, right? So he is the Raider, Skeleton Raider.
Yes. Okay. The skeleton raider.
Where do we go?
I'm gonna put him at a B.
B,
I like
B,
skeletons.
B.
I know. I'm going C. I'm going C.
I'm thinking C2.
D, the skull. B, C, B. There are a lot of B's though. Some D. C,
B, B,
C,
D, C, C, B.
B. Okay.
So he's not an A or an S, that's for sure.
No, it's not. Okay. B or C.
I'm gonna
looking
go
by-
B.
Okay, we leave him at B for now.
Yeah.
Okay.
All
He's
right.
gonna get shuffled.
He
Someone's
is.
gonna
I
get
know,
shuffled.
I know.
That's the fun. That's where the magic starts.
Yeah, that's where the
Speaking
tricky
of
thing.
magic, Samir Scroll Warder.
Love this guy.
Samir Scroll Warder.
Good wizard.
How did our B just get bigger?
He's the keeper of the great library of Agbazana.
No. Change the size of this window a little bit. So we can. Here we go. B
B.
with the other.
Okay, for now.
Blue Wizard D. B. C. C. C.
That means our B line is complete. Anything
Blue
we want to.
Wizard D.
Or there are a lot of
C.
C's.
There are a lot of C's.
Okay, so I
And a D.
I don't mind taking him down to C. That's fine with me.
All right. Anyone else want to chime in on this guy? Bring him up to the mid pack.
Kirby says C, and that's a compliment.
I feel like he should be above that the gray alien. Trevor is saying C or D, so it's got to be C. I think that's bringing us to C.
Okay,
He
let's
should be
move on
above.
with the skelly,
Who the what?
the dwarf skeleton.
The dwarf skeleton. He is from All Star, right? He
All
was in All
Stars.
Stars, right? All Stars.
Well, he's not an S for me.
Scally bone splitter.
We don't have any room in the other two, so we would have to swap. Is he worth swapping anybody, or is he a C?
He can be in B.
Wait. Oh, the B is filled. Is that what's going on?
No, only if we put the dwarf there. But let's see. B.
I would
C,
I would move the alien down to C, the gray, and I would put him at B because of the parts. I've always wanted to have skeleton.
I would move a Dalric
dwarf
before I
parts.
move the alien.
He still fits in B. We don't have to move
peacock?
anything right now.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. So he fits. Is it
Yeah,
growing?
okay.
Oh, he does. Okay, sorry.
Okay.
Yeah,
Are we all-
I changed the. Okay. Here we go. Whiplash.
Zazar. Whiplash.
Yeah, he
C
goes
or
D.
D?
Go with that.
He goes D for me because
And
I've already
that's so
got him.
interesting. Look at this. Like we said,
How are you gonna
he's
put
on
him D
C.
and the other guy S?
Have you seen the paint job? That blue, the way that thing is so much cooler.
And these pauldrons that
The
you know.
I mean, I like the green one, but
Yeah, no, I'm
the
gonna
blue
go.
one-
I'm gonna go D too because this is expectations, and a lot of people have him already. I do like him. I think he's awesome, but
You know,
you
Trevor is saying Asa Hazar, but I think he's meaning Asahasa Haser is a D, and I have to agree. I think he's way too high up.
well, we don't have to move anyone yet, right?
I
Is that
know.
what's
I'm
going on? All
I'm
right,
just
so
saying. So Scourge, no one is
Scourge is
protesting.
D. Curtis
That
is
one.
saying D. Scourge is
There
an
are-
A. Kirby says Scourge is A.
Kirby, you're not getting Scourge up in A. I'm
Scourge
sorry.
D. Scourge.
I think he's.
Mav is saying it's a
Come on.
B.
Okay, now there are a lot of other people voting. Do we have to put Scourge up in C? There are, because there are a lot of higher end votes here.
If I see one more vote come in that's above a D, I would say yes. but I'm not seeing any more.
Okay.
If everyone's calling for shuffles right
D.
now in the chat, like
Okay.
everyone's looking for a movement. Here, Carver's saying D. Leave him at D. Let's go on
So-
to that albino bug.
Albino bug.
Can I say that? I don't even know.
It's
Pigmently
got to
challenged.
be as I think he is.
Spexian mine worker.
I think he is a B, and I think that a Dalric needs to go down.
You know, we can have 9, or we have to have 9 in one category. So
Okay,
we can put him here, but isn't he? Is he
C.
really there? Isn't he a
No.
C?
No, he's a C.
He's a C, right?
In my opinion, yeah. I
There's
think
no
in
way-
hand. I think once we get him, the paint job will be like way more than we think, and it's going to be.
There are a
There's
lot
no-
of C,
but
but
come on.
Sig, he puts him in A, and Soul
There's
Power
no-
at A as well.
In no world does a Dalric go higher than him.
What?
A Dalric's the peacock guy, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, but he's
Yeah.
He's
absolutely.
sneaking. he's sneaky.
He doesn't need to be higher than that Sphex. That Sphex should be higher than him.
Yeah, see,
Wait,
Curtis
cool.
is saying what I was thinking too. He's just doesn't have a lot of paint app. He's an all black body.
And it's not
I
nothing
don't know.
new. Not to sound
Yeah.
like that, but we're
Kirby saying S. New Kirby definitely has a different style than all of us on what he likes.
Kirby, are you on sync with the rest of us, or?
It's okay. Everyone can have their own opinion.
I know, and I
Sig
like
likes
that.
the specs. That's cool. Joe's upset we're not loving miners. That doesn't mean we don't love you, Joe.
Joe, you are the best miner. You're the one miner I love.
I never dated any minors.
I heard how that sounded. That's so horrible. Please move on. Next. Okay. Green
Now,
orc.
he is an S or an A to me.
Then A, I
Who?
would say, right?
The
Oh,
brute
this
scale
guy?
shaman orc.
Yeah.
A.
Brute scale A.
Suggestion A from us. What do you guys say?
If the scale of brute was made for any type of race, it would be for the orcs, right? Like that's we need
Move
that
the ice
shot in the
cream
arm.
Knight to F. Okay. S, 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 A, B, A, and S. Brute scale S. Okay, it's not
Seeing
going to
a
go
lot of
lower
A's.
than A. A or S. I think
Yeah.
A.
A. Yeah. He's definitely got to go in the A.
Okay, so we have the oldest. Oh, there are a lot of S's though. No,
Yeah.
come on, Big Dub is writing S multiple times, and Curtis as well.
That's what's messing me up. I think those guys know that they can mess us up here.
Now he's definitely not going up to S. So the oldest child of Necronominus. Are we
I
going
think-
with S?
Are you trying to influence us?
I'm talking to you. You can't say yes.
Thrasis, the first risen, is
Yes.
for me. I would put him in B.
B.
Yeah, B. I would put him in B.
Okay, A. We have suggestion of A. This is
Well,
gonna be
looking at what we got left,
yeah. We need some more S figures.
my
Wait, you're
S
gonna really
figures-
put him in S? There's everyone saying A in the chat.
Well, whatever. Let's put them in A now. We're gonna have to change this
Yeah,
soon
then
anyway.
Okay, then we got to make some moves, man.
Yeah.
It's fine
we gotta. Every time I suggest a move, you guys wimp out.
because we don't have to yet.
Yeah, we were waiting for when we have to.
Yeah,
Okay.
you don't have to make a move until
Honestly,
it's filled.
This is not many new parts, but this is a figure that I'm looking forward to a lot.
Me too, but I don't think she's an S.
Well, I don't want to put her lower than A.
I don't think she should be low by any means, but I don't think she's.
We are
up
talking
in-
about Thrace Wraithhaler.
Yes. Okay.
She's hot. She's beautiful.
A, B, C. Oh, that's a big variety already. C, that witch.
I'm S or A on her. To be honest, to be dead honest.
What did you say?
I'm either S
sorry.
or A.
Yeah.
I'm in between. There's definitely a lot of A's that I think she needs to be ahead of if she does go into A.
Okay, but there's
a lot of
Seems-
C's.
That's horrible. Are you
There's some
guys
A's.
real?
There's some A's. There's an S.
Steven said something.
I don't know if she's an S for me, but she might be an A or a B.
She's got to be a B above some of them. I'm sorry. She's got to be above that.
Really?
Horse.
We have to put her there?
I'm seeing S, C. There's a big gap here. Hold on here.
Okay, but then we...
Curtis
needs
is saying A and move Enoch down, or Enoch to S.
Just by going by the votes...
I would agree with that. I actually like that idea.
To put her
in A and put Enoch as S.
Let's do that. Okay, there we go. And just for Rick Emmert here, who says he's joined late, and the idea is here that we're ranking the most anticipated figures for 2024. So here we have the 41 figures that we need to put into this grading system. There will be 8 figures in each tier, except for one that will have 9 figures. And it's like S is the highest, well, super tier, where the most anticipated figures are.
I personally I would definitely put Trice on S, but I understand that not doing that. Like, that's fine. I'm fine with her.
But I don't think we have. Look at what we have down here.
Yeah, I'm only living in the here and now, and I think that she's but that's my personal feelings. I like the details and the color scheme and the purple, and so that's just me. So
but there were a lot
as it is. No,
but there were a lot of people who said S as well. We're vetoing it.
Well, we'll see if we have to put someone in A and then move her up.
Yeah, now she's moved up.
All right.
Okay, one of my I think one of the coolest
cosmics
that's ever been made.
Really?
The color scheme is just
the color scheme I love, but
I love the color scheme too. I love that hot rod red. It's a really sexy figure. It's got a lot of sex.
Oh my god, everyone's saying S.
Yeah,
I think that on the scale of cosmic, it's probably the most anticipated cosmic figure for next year.
What?
Just from talking to people.
But I'm
not trying to sell him, but I think it's pretty big.
Well, it is not a C. It has to be higher than a C.
Okay, but there's C's and S, so it's not an S either.
I would put it at B.
Let's give her B.
Sig is saying S. Curtis is saying S.
But he said that 3 or 4 times already.
Well, I'm only reading it once. Kevin McCoy says S. Sath says C. Big Dub, I don't see where he's saying the colors are. I don't want to say that. I don't see where his rank. Oh, Big Dub saying S. There's certainly, fellas, there's a lot of S's. So
okay.
He's got to either go S or A.
Okay.
So if you want to put it in A, we have to move something out of A.
No, we have there is one category it can be, so we put it here.
Okay.
I definitely think we need to put figures down. You know.
Yeah, I've been saying that.
I know.
Oh, Eric's here. Eric's here. Yeah, Eric Miller saying B. Soul Power says Pilot S.
Okay, let's leave him at A now because there have been a lot of S. Going down to Terpiculi. Where do you want it?
He's an S or an A or.
Oh, that's a tough one because
really. I know.
Yeah, because if you're gonna rate it just on looks, like just that one shot, I wouldn't go S, but on the ability that it has.
I'm not saying S, but I'm just putting it there for now. There are S.
Tell me you're not gonna get that figure, rip it open, and start ripping it apart and making cool shit.
Yeah.
it's anticipated. You're going to be like, oh, I got to get my hands on these parts.
Yeah.
You're
It's-
right. But look at the
Well, Emil, do your own first, and then look at the chat. You're looking at the chat too much. Don't let them influence you. They're using their Jedi mind tricks
I
on
would
you.
not set Terpiculi at S.
Okay. Well,
But
then,
I
so
would
for
say-
hosts,
but actually-
we're at 2 S's, and you are not doing S. So,
But I but we need to fill the spots. We have one more
See.
S spot.
I'm not seeing all S's for it, to be honest with you, in there. So, I mean, I am seeing A's. I am seeing a lot of S's, though. Trevor's saying it's absolutely an S.
And I
Eric's
always
saying
trust
it's
Trevor.
an A or B.
You know what?
Carver's
We
saying
can wait.
S.
We can do some
Big
adjustments
Dub's saying
afterwards.
S.
Let's move on.
Leave him at S.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Here we have another heavy hitter that needs to be
What's his name?
Greg.
Sir Akchak.
He's hot. He's high. Something's
hot.
got to happen.
He's a walking He's a
It
walking
needs to be
cathedral.
I would put him. I think I'd put him. I'd
A.
put him there. I think I'd put him at S.
or at S.
I think I would. I think based on what we
Hey,
have
I thought we
actually, I
had
think-
limited
I think
spots.
so too. I think S as well. What do you guys say in the
for
chat?
now, I think he
Greg,
stays.
A, Greg.
My initial reaction is S.
There are a lot of S. GGRM. Only one of your S's counts.
Soul Power S. Silver Fox C. Joe
Yeah,
saying
well,
S. There's some
He
A's.
is-
There's some A's. There's another S.
I think we leave him there for now.
Leave
For
him there
now.
for now.
For now,
we only got
let's-
3 left, so we're all right.
Let's fill these 3 and then we'll
Yep.
reevaluate.
Yes. Yeah, we definitely need to reevaluate some stuff here. So the 2-pack.
The Undead Builder Pack.
No,
That's a
no, it's not. It's not a 2-pack, right? It's a
That's a
It's
B for me.
Builder Pack.
It's at least a B, I think.
I'm
Okay,
gonna put him.
It's. I really think there are some A's here that needs to go down, but now we have 2, 9. A, B, 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 C.
He's getting love. That's for sure.
Yeah,
It's
but
cool,
it's a
it's
lot of B, and he's getting C as well. So
Yeah, but I think I think he's
yeah,
getting
let's
overall
put him
a
at B.
little higher. Curtis is putting him at a C. I gotta be honest, I'm at like a C on him. I'm not like doesn't excite me as much as some of the other ones.
this one,
The ghoul thing doesn't. No, for parts, I'm excited for. You
yeah,
guys
but that, I
it
think
gives
about
you
that
a
as
lot
well.
of fun stuff. But
Yeah,
as far as like which one am I opening when that wave hits first? That's not going to be like one of the ones I grab out of the box right away.
no,
No, that's why I would put him at like a C.
okay,
I could do that for now.
let's do that. Here is one that I'm not looking forward to that much.
I think he's really cool.
Oh, tell us how you feel. Zenda Amatar.
But look at the other figures, maybe C, and move down, move him down.
I think he goes down because he's all stars.
Yeah.
Hey now.
Even though he's great, I love that figure.
Hey now.
Hey,
What are you doing with my all-star?
Hey now.
So we have the C.
Drop his rank down.
We're still talking about
Yeah, we're still talking about Michael Xavier Warlock, the
Michael Savior.
the Zende Amatar.
C and D is a lot.
Curtis is saying he's better than the Evil Wizard. We're seeing a lot of C's, D's. a B, a D, a D.
You know. Sadly, one of the things when he was revealed was like he was one of the figures in that wave that had not that many new parts. You know, like
Well,
one of the.
he
I
has
don't
an
want to
extra
spoil
head.
him. Yeah, that's good.
He
For
has
him.
an extra head with that light up like tattoo or whatever.
Okay, before we let's see if we can put this one. See that well, there. Eric Miller says that Sunday is A just because he looks like Mike Xavier,
Michael
but
Xavier.
you know you can anticipate what you want. And at this stage, Soul
I
Power
feel like I would.
Sir Ignatius to the S level, and that's
Aw.
don't
Wah,
be
wah.
so Solicon. Curtis is saying a C, but before no, he's saying something else. But before we say what he says, I don't anticipate this figure at all.
You don't like him at all because
I know people have attachment to this character. I have none. But
yeah,
say
I
what you
have
feel.
I have to put him above any of either the Motu tributes, which is already easy because they're both down in the D section.
So it's
no, personally, on my personal level, I would move him all the way up, like to an S, because it's a personal thing.
You have him at
That's
S.
totally a personal thing,
Yeah.
and I know that's not going to be popular.
D,
I love
D,
Skullman. Like it's got huge feels for me, and I love the show it's involved with because it was the show that started it for me. So like it's totally a feels thing for me to put him that high. So, but I realize that's why I almost have to bow out and go with whatever you guys say.
Well, what do you say, Steven?
I love him too. I think he's super cool. I just think it's great that they're doing it. So I mean, for me personally, I even think his colors work. Some people, he would be higher for me, but I can see why people would want him lower.
No one's giving him higher than C or D.
That's why I'm fine if he's at a C. I'm not going to argue with people about it, like to make him go higher. I think that once we start getting him, there's a lot to do with him. I mean, there's a lot. You have all the all black limbs. The soft goods are going to be phenomenal. I think it's going to be a higher figure when he lands, especially the non-show version that will be easier to get and less expensive. But I'm totally fine with him being a C.
So we have some speculation. Let's bring in some thoughts, I guess. I know we're about time to close the show soon, but just from Trevor, for example, here, Poxes should be S and Arakagor A at best.
I feel like Thrace should not be a S. Even though I love that figure, I mean, I get the beautiful head sculpt and everything, but
would you change her with Poxes?
I would take Trace over Beluthalith.
Oh,
you would?
Yeah,
really?
I would. Yeah, if you're looking at very similar females, obviously 2.0 versus 2.0, blue versus blue, female, and I had to throw one of them down, I would throw Beluthalith down. Even though she's awesome, I would still. I don't know.
I mean, isn't Beluthalith just? There isn't Thrace. Just we've already got all them parts, right? Except for her head and the soft goods.
Yeah, I guess so.
I don't know. Something's got to give there.
Well, Beluthalith is, that's one of the figures I look forward to the most.
Yeah, no, I agree. I'm fine with them both being up there.
So
I don't know who you're trying to swap out.
I don't know.
For.
I'm just.
I think that Poxus should be higher than Thrace. I think the Shaman Orc should be higher than Thrace. I think that we have
room. There's one category that has to be 9 figures. We can't put up, Poxus up here if we want to.
Oh, then we're done. All right, folks.
Okay,
Good
But
night,
I highly-
everybody. All right, do this. If look
You-
at this
Shall I take it out?
and look at just S, and which one figure screams at you to not be on that level?
Thrace.
Everyone
Thrace.
has a choice. All right,
Thrace.
see, and I'm saying the blue lizard guy.
Arakagor. What
What does the chat? What does the
I
chat
don't
say?
have
Who needs
words
to
for
move?
Well, actually, nobody has to move. But if there is something that
No, I
Curtis
mean
is
if you.
saying Tharnog is better than Arachnagor and Trace, which I think
And I-
that's the brute scale orc, right?
yeah,
I believe
And
that totally that. Like he needs to replace that blue guy.
because he will be the first brute scale figure that comes. And I must admit that I'm very excited. No, or I mean, in Mythics we have a brute scale figure in Cosmics, but I mean,
I would
Trevor's
accept.
saying Arachnagor should not be an S.
Okay, I don't believe that he's. I don't think that Trevor has ever seen it in person.
I think if we're gonna take one, I think then we can take down Sir Enoch instead. And let Gideon.
No.
No.
I would rather see Trace go down than Sir Enoch.
Thrace is the weak.
Look, here's another
Link.
Kent Pool collect. Our buddy Kent is saying
We
Arachnagor
just
is
do
an
like
A.
this, just to see.
I'm
just
sorry,
kick
guys.
down-
I feel like the chat is saying that Arachnagor's got to go down.
Really?
Okay,
Yeah.
they're wrong, but okay.
You have
does-
one
who
host
does-
in the chat saying it.
Oh, okay. Then we have too many A's now since we removed Thrace as well.
So did you move? So move the. I personally think the brute scale orc should go higher than an S.
Yes, I thought that's yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Well, what about? Trevor agrees with me here.
Yeah, I
Like,
see- I
we
see
put
that.
Conobus up here.
Conobus the skeletal horse going
Yeah.
up. Are you going to drop someone down?
No, we don't have to.
Okay. All right.
Just trying that.
I don't mind that S row then. I think that S row looks pretty good to me.
Sig, you are booing something. What
I
do
don't
you feel
think he
is
liked
wrong?
dropping the blue guy or Akagar or whatever's down. I think that's
But
what he was building.
me neither, because that's one of the figures I look forward to the most. I would rather remove. Well,
Yeah, but we have it already in green. That's why
I don't have it.
I can't get. Yeah, but most
Len,
of
I
us
don't
do.
have
I'm
it.
sorry, my friend. If I send you mine, will you drop it down?
No, the thing is,
Oh.
his armor and everything makes him such a different character. This is okay. That's a good list, guys. Says Curtis. Okay, just checking through the list here. This okay. So
On
here I
my
don't get
A.
it.
So okay,
Why
so
do
if
we have this one? I think
because he's awesome.
Big Brother is more. I mean, he is way.
Well, that's what
cooler
I'm
than-
saying. If you want to like rearrange, we should look at each next row. So we just looked at S.
Yeah.
So now A. So Emily, you're saying who stands
said
out to you on A is the green Zazazagar. Steven,
Yeah,
who
I-
stands out to
I
you in
think-
A that doesn't deserve to be there?
Thrace, but
But you
or-
want
And
to.
I'm gonna say the Viking skeleton.
You want him lower?
I'd put the blue guy lower, but I'm gonna get killed for that, so I'm not gonna say it.
I would support a swap between Azar and the bad group, the bad ogre scale guy below him.
Which
What-
one?
The one that you originally were, suggesting, Emil. No,
Trevor's
Swapping-
saying swap the ogres.
putting him up.
Yeah.
Up.
Curtis
And
says
putting him
he
down.
loves Azazar.
Yes.
Soul Power says Green Demon is a C. Rick Emmert's agreeing with whatever you guys are saying.
I think we should. So we swap these two.
I would support that.
let's
Kent
do it.
Poole saying that too.
I still think there's a lot of better figures below Thrace though.
No, I'm not. I don't want to go.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Put Thrace lower. She can't go lower than A, right?
She's just a head sculpt.
Yeah, the head sculpt alone.
Curtis is saying he'd move Trace down instead of Azazar.
I would have
I-
too, but
I-
I don't. I can't get him to do that, Curtis.
Wait a minute. Steven, do you want me to move down Thrace?
That's what I've been saying. I don't think she's. I
Then
think she's.
I'm not been listening at all then. Because I thought you liked her.
I do like her. There's no figures up here I don't like. I like
No,
every single one of these
I know,
figures.
I know. But you want to take her down to B.
I would take her down to B, and I would take a Dalric down too, because I think there's cooler
Well,
figures.
wait. You can't bring 2 down. If you're gonna bring someone down from A, you got to bring someone up to A. So, like, if you're gonna say I want to get this person out of my A level, who do you want to move up to your A level?
Oh, the genie for one, the bad wizard.
So you would
I like the wizards.
So pick one
I would say the genie needs to come up
instead of
the red
Trace.
one. No, everyone
Swap.
wants the red one at top.
Swap the genie for Thrace, but I know that's going to be unpopular, but it might be because I've seen that genie in person and I know what it looks like, and that thing is amazing.
Yeah, but I mean, Dwarf Skelly for Iraq. Wait a minute.
no.
No,
Yeah,
are you-
I would take the dwarf Skelly over him. I'm sorry, but that blue guy's got to go down.
No, we can't. We have both.
Man, you are going to open him up and you are going to go.
I'm saying I will love him, I'm sure, but there's other ones I'm definitely think should be up there.
Everyone's going to open him up and go, Steve was right.
Genie and purple wizard go up. Well, okay, if you want to take this up,
Let's put it this way. Let me say
Okay.
this. Let's put it here. No one's saying it. He's on A. What about Sir Andrew? We're not talking about him. Yes, we love Joe, but is he going to be there over the genie? Is he going to be there over Azazar, the evil wizard?
Okay,
Bishop?
I think
Bishop.
I think the genie needs. I think the genie, to me, beats out Sir Andrew. I think it beats out Thrace more, but I would.
The more we talk about this, I think Steven has a point with Thrace, but I love that head. But everyone likes. Well, many of us like him, so we already moved her down from S. So maybe not 2 steps. That's too bad of an arrangement. Oh, and unpopular move from Soul Power there to say that we moved down.
says good move.
Okay. So this one is a figure that I'm not that interested in at all. But I know that I'm not gonna move that because there were so many S votes there, so we can't. So he's pretty stable at A. I guess.
Oh, look who just joined the chat.
Who? Oh. Well,
Jordan, welcome. Unless you've been
Okay.
lurking.
We can do. I mean, these are the tiers. Is it too much? I would try to just put an order on each tier. That doesn't matter.
I think that's too much.
That's. I could hear your voice. That like.
Let's talk about this. Let's talk about this. The gray alien on the B tier. Is he worthy of the B tier?
I don't want to put him higher.
I'm not saying we should, but I'm saying, are there things below him
Yeah,
that should be
this one.
higher?
I would swap this one for the gray alien.
I would swap. I would also make that swap, and I would also do the blue wizard for him.
The blue wizard.
Honestly, I would do Deacon for him because, like I said, I do like him, so I would put Deacon there. But
I could. Nobody wants to move this one up, I guess.
Man, I'm some of my lower figures, some of the figures that are in the lower tiers are actually figures I'm really excited about. It's putting them up against others that makes it look like I'm.
Yeah,
You know?
that's the tricky part
Trevor's
of it all.
saying that he likes this as it is.
This and it really is a kind of list that we voted on together, kind of,
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
we pretty much agree on this. We can go into detail, but I think
We're seeing people that like it. We're seeing some people saying to move the blue wizard up. Some people are saying move the purple wizard up.
Yeah, I know there are some who wants to move the wizards up, but there were too many who really wanted to vote them lower.
I think the
I would
Wizards
put
are going to be sleepers. I
Yeah.
think that because there's a lot of people that are down on Wizards, it seems, and I think once they open them up and start playing with them and seeing people pose them and stuff, they're going to be like, "Oh, these are cooler than they thought." I'm excited about the Wizards, and I think they're going to add so much of a different dimension to our collections that there's. I think in my personal opinion, they should be higher than they are, but we did this as a collective, so I'm not going to get everything I want.
Yeah, but can we
So,
all
but-
agree on the D level?
I think we can all agree. We can all agree on the D.
Yeah.
I still don't understand how you have that blue guy at A and the green guy at D.
Wait a minute. The green. But they're totally,
It's like the picture with
honestly,
Pam
no.
from The Office. It's the same picture.
No, but honestly, those pauldrons and the weapon that he has and the paint, I mean, he looks like something totally different. I'm not,
The colors. It's the color scheme.
it's the same thing.
I'm not. I haven't. I shouldn't say the paint. It's not the paint job. The paint job on both of them is beautiful, but the color selection and the color scheme of the blue makes it everything pop so much better than the green.
Yeah.
In my, yeah.
Then I about this one that everyone's voting up.
Well, he's to not
hope
show
I
the
ordered this
Legion
from you.
bias.
I hope I ordered this from you. I don't remember now.
You did. He's our top ranked cosmic right now.
Yeah.
Which I think that's right. I think that's proper. He's definitely, and that's talking to a lot of people. He's the most anticipated of the cosmic.
Yeah. And we have just had a lot of cosmics, and most cosmics. I mean, next list will be a lot more cosmic.
There's not. Yeah, this is pretty light on cosmic actually when you think about it.
Yeah, but this list is all from what we are anticipating for next year. Maybe something will happen, and we'll get more cosmics, but we can't guess on that, right?
I think that I agree with you though. I think that the undead builder pack should be above. Should be like in place. Should swap out with the gray alien.
Okay, let's just have. Anyone object to that?
I would support it.
We would support it. We'll just swap these two. No one is objecting, so let's do it. That feels better.
It does to me too.
This feels a lot better somehow.
Well,
So-
I think the Peacock Knight is okay there. Because there's not literally one that I would really have to say to argue to put in his place.
I think for the new Night Bucks, I've been looking at the torsos a lot, and I really think that they will look better with the soft goods, like these gentlemen,
Enoch, and
I agree with you, Trevor.
because I think the torsos are feeling slightly too small. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What are you guys suggesting?
That the undead
He's
pack
saying,
is better than that blue guy. I'll do anything to get that blue guy lower.
wow.
Wow.
Thought
I thought we were about to end this, but now we're coming into
Hey,
this.
Curtis, where do you think the blue guy should be? Do you want to be on this show?
No, come on.
Vote the blue guy down, and you could be on.
We can't vote back.
Okay.
We're down, Steven, right? We had him at S. We're not taking him down to B for a dead pack.
I would
No.
think the same thing if I hadn't seen him at PowerCon. In the case, the way the light hits him, If I was just looking at these two pictures of the blue guy and the green guy and just judging between those pictures, I can see exactly why Len's saying what he's saying. But it's a different ballgame.
I have to say that I would rather see the SSSR combination of the green guy over the blue guy.
That's also
I just think he's
fantastic.
I don't know. All right.
It's also fantastic.
These are, I mean, we are obviously very lucky to be getting so many great figures this year.
That's true, Curtis.
Since these are supposed to be podcast, guys, you have to read the comments.
I didn't want to read that one out loud, but I will read this one. Eric says Arakakar and Undead are both S.
Thank you, Eric. No. Well,
thank you. That just messes you totally up. Why are you thanking him?
No, I agree with Arakagor. You know?
This makes me believe in the American voting system even more. We shouldn't have listened to the people. We should have just did what we wanted. We should be like the electors.
No. This is how we should do it. We're gonna vote together. Kind of. So there are a lot of people who want Arakagor up. So we're definitely not taking him down to B. Not a chance.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to argue it. I'm just stating my personal preference. But I'm good with this list. Is our S in order? I mean, not to drag this on, but is our S in order of like how we want to see these? Because I saw someone asking, like, who's number one?
Sir Gideon is my number one of all the figures, at least.
Yeah, I mean he's my number one, but there's no particular order.
I'm gonna say this is crazy, but I'm actually like Thrace is almost higher than Necronominus for me. I'm not sure, but it's like if I'm just looking for what I'm anticipating, I'm anticipating Thrace so much.
I agree with you. I think she's beautiful.
I look forward to her more than Necronominus, and I'm not saying that will be the effect when I have them in hand. I'm just saying that what I'm looking forward to.
In hand, like the one I want to get into my sweaty mitts as soon as possible, Enoch.
I think he's gonna move up to this guy.
I think he's got a ton of like reasons.
He's one of my favorites.
Valiant Knights, awesome. Deck one out with the tabard, with a cape, with all the faces. Yeah, I would move him up too because that's like really new, and I really want to like that's hand candy, baby, hand candy. Stealing that from Dorklair. That's like one like, but I definitely am really pumped for Enoch.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's let me tell you guys what I tell my wife. That's as good as I can do.
So we'll save this, and I guess we won't post it today or tomorrow, but we can post this list in a few days, in the cabal, so people can see what we came up with together.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
I feel 80%. I feel 80% good with it.
Hey, wait a minute, 80%.
Well, if we do this as a collective, it's never going to be 100.
No, you're right. The only way I'm going to feel for me is not going to be up here.
The only way I feel 100% is if I did it all by myself, and that's not fun.
It's not fun.
So,
but I'm happy. When we say 80%, I'm really happy with some of these. I guess these might be the top 3 I'm looking forward to. No, it's not. But anyway, we are done with this list for now, and we'll post this picture in a few days. We'll next week or something, so people can follow this process if they want to first, and then we'll put it up. Thanks to everyone who wanted to participate in this. This was really fun to be doing together.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, we had fun. Hope you had fun too. Hey, people, if you haven't liked this channel, please do subscribe. Please, it'll help us out.
Yeah,
tell your friends about us. If they don't know, we're gonna keep doing this stuff, and having fun. So,
And to everyone that is still longing for this to be a podcast, be patient, because Steven and I will collaborate on that this week to make sure we get all the episodes loaded up to the server. Right, Steve? We're still doing this as a podcast, right?
yeah.
Okay.
Only 9 episodes behind.
That's it.
That's it.
That's nothing. All right. Is that it then? Is that a show?
I think so.
All right.
Did you mean?
Thanks, everybody. Tuning in to chapter 53. We'll be back. We're gonna do this stuff again. Emil did a great job today. Love the little game, and we'll see you around Mythos.